Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. And today I'm going to be taking a look at another brand new 2022 release, this time from legendary guitarist and composer, the one and only John McLaughlin, and this is his latest release, a live recording simply called The Montreal Years. So the Montreal Years is a live compilation which compiles some of the highlights from John McLaughlin's residency at the Montreal Jazz Festival over the years, and it features some of John McLaughlin's most well-known bands that he has led over the course of his long and legendary career. And it features live performances from the Mahavishnu Orchestra from 1984, The Heart of Things from 1998, duo acoustic performances with legendary flamenco guitarist Paco de Lucia from 1987, and the Free Spirits Band from 1995, and his recent band and his current one, the Fourth Dimension. So this live compilation really showcases how much John McLaughlin has evolved as a guitarist. So with the Mahavishnu Orchestra from 1984, you see John McLaughlin predominantly play a lot of guitar synthesizer, and then with bands like The Heart of Things and the Free Spirits and the Fourth Dimension, you see him playing classic traditional electric guitar. And with the duo performances with Paco de Lucia, you see him playing acoustic guitar, which for me personally is where I feel John McLaughlin is at his absolute best. And this live compilation really showcases different sides to his musical personality. So you've got the flamenco acoustic side to his personality, then you've got the burning fusion side to his personality with the Mahavishnu Orchestra, and then just traditional electric guitar shredding with bands like the Free Spirits and the Fourth Dimension. And it's an amazing live recording. And I feel this is kind of like a warm-up for maybe like a future box set of all of his great gigs that he has performed at the Montreal Jazz Festival. But time will tell, really. But this is really good. Only 7 tracks, different bands, different performances from different periods of his career. And it's one for all John McLaughlin fans to have. And it's just absolutely incredible, as you'd expect from one of the all-time greats of the guitar. So let's have a look. So there you see John McLaughlin there. Some sleeve notes from John McLaughlin himself. There's the man himself cooking up a storm. Some more there, some more highlights as well. And also got a little bit about Claude Nobbs, the man who organised the Montreal Jazz Festival, who he sadly lost not too long ago. And there's the tracks. There's the man himself. So, as I mentioned before, it features different bands from John McLaughlin's career. So 1984, as I mentioned, is the Mahavishnu Orchestra, 84 incarnation, which features Bill Evans on saxophones, Danny Gottlieb from the Pat Metheny Group, Mitchel Forman on keyboards, and Jonas Hellborg on bass, who, in my opinion, is just a monster bass player. And then we got duo performances with John McLaughlin and Paco de Lucia on acoustic guitars. And then we got the Free Spirits from 1985 with Dennis Chambers on drums and Joey DiFrancesco on organ and trumpet. And then we got The Heart of Things, which was one of my favourite bands from John McLaughlin, with Otmaro Ruiz on keyboards, Dennis Chambers on drums, Victor Williams on percussion, the great Gary Thomas on saxophone and flute, and the awesome Matthew Garrison on bass. And then we've got his current band, The Fourth Dimension, with Gary Husband on keyboards, Etienne Mbappe on bass, and Ranjit Baron on drums. Unbelievable bands, great collection of musicians. What more can you really say? And John McLaughlin he knows how to put a band together. He knows how to find the right guys who can really play. So, what more can you say, really? Some of the great bands led by, in my opinion, one of the absolute best guitarists on the planet. So, we've got two tracks from the Mahavishnu Orchestra from 1984, Radioactivity and Nostalgia. And then we got Acid Jazz from John McLaughlin and the Heart of Things, David with Paco de Lucia, Sing Me Softly of the Blues with the Free Spirits, Florianopoulos with Paco de Lucia, and then we got El Hombre que Sabe with the Fourth Dimension, which is from 2016. So it's got a bit of the 80s, it's got a bit of the 90s, and then we got more recent years. So there's a bit of something for everyone. For me, the standout tracks for me are Mahavishnu Orchestra from 1984. You know, Bill Evans just absolutely burns on the sax. John McLaughlin's just shredding it up on the guitar and guitar synthesizer. Jonas Hellborg is just, as I said, an absolute monster bass player. He's just fretting away on the fretless bass. Mitchel Forman, burning as always on keyboards. And Danny Gottlieb, what can you say, really? One of the absolute best drummers of all time. He's just cooking on the drum kit. And another standout track for me is Acid Jazz with John McLaughlin and the Heart of Things. Matthew Garrison is just an absolute monster on the bass. Gary Thomas is just playing saxophone and flute. For me, he was probably the standout musician of this band. Dennis Chambers, what more can you say, really? One of the greatest drummers on the planet. Otmaro Ruiz, one of the finest keyboard players you will ever see. And the Heart of Things band, they just sound absolutely incredible. And John McLaughlin, as always, he's just tearing it up on the electric guitar. And the two acoustic tracks with Paco de Lucia from 1987, David and Florianopoulos, is just absolutely incredible. You know, you've just got the two of them playing really lightning quick on the acoustic guitars, and at one point you question, like, who's playing faster than whom, because, you know, the speed these two play is just out of this world. It's just, what more can you say, really? For me, John McLaughlin's at his absolute best on the acoustic guitar. You know, it's just incredible. And another standout track for me is John McLaughlin and the Free Spirits from 1985 with Dennis Chambers just burning as always on the drums, and great organ playing from Joey DiFrancesco. You know, he's just one of the greatest organ players out there, definitely up there with guys like John Novello and Larry Goldings. He's just an incredible organ player, and he's also a fantastic trumpet player as well. But I would say overall, it's a great live compilation, and hopefully this is a warm-up for maybe a potential live box set, because I think that would be incredible, you know, just compiling all of the great gigs that this man has done over the course of his long and legendary career. I think that would be incredible. So there you have it, John McLaughlin, The Montreal Years, highly recommended for all John McLaughlin fans, and definitely one for the collection, I would think. So that's going to be it from me. I am going to wrap this up now. What's your favourite track on the Montreal Years? Is it Radioactivity and Nostalgia with the Mahavishnu Orchestra from 1984? Or is it Acid Jazz with the Heart of Things from 1988? Or is it the two duo performances with Paco de Lucia from 1987, David and Florianopoulos? Or is it Sing Me Softly of the Year with the Free Spirits from 1985? Or is it El Hombre que Sabe with the Fourth Dimension band from 2016? There's no right or wrong answer. We all have our favourite tracks. You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. So until next time, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.